Welcome to Coffee Walk. Great day to be alive. Got my shorts back on, even though we're in the month of November. We go in the back and check out some progress on the Jamboree. And most importantly, we made a lot of headway on the 34 Morgan that you saw us buy in Kalamazoo. So let's go see where we're at. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning. Thank you, Dennis.
So as you know, they've made about 2,000 of these Jamborees. We've talked about that's a special color, topaz gold. And basically what these were was a Laredo in special colors. Also had special seats. But what's very special about this Jamboree is when somebody ordered this Jeep, there was an accessory catalog that you could look through that most people didn't look through. And a lot of dealerships didn't push this stuff. But you could get a factory brush guard. So this Jeep also has Marshall lights, which are very similar, if not the same, as used on Shelby Mustangs. And this is a factory American Motors AM/FM CB radio. How cool is that? When you get a Jeep restored here at Collins Brothers, we pull the dashes completely out of these things. Heater box comes out. So when the owner picks his Jeep up and he sits down, this dash is literally going to look brand new. Now these seats have not been redone. They're very nice original. Customer's contemplating if he wants us to do anything with them. As you can see, the same design as a Laredo, but what they have that's significantly different is you've got the gold stripe. So I think this Jamboree will be done next week. Let's check out the Morgan. We've done some research. Near as we could tell, there's only been about 4 1934 Super Sport Morgans sold in the last 10 years. What was really significant about this in 1934, this is a water-cooled V-twin in 1934. So let's just do a comparison. Harley didn't start water cooling their motorcycles till I think late 80s. I'm not a Harley expert, but these guys were doing it back in 1934. We're real close on this. As you can see, the paint and bodywork is literally perfect. Excellent fit and finish. Now this exhaust, there's a center pipe that goes here and comes to the back. We've gotten as far as we can go with the parts we have, so we contacted Tim Roberts from Roberts Corvette, who was the original finder of this car. This car, as you know, was disassembled for 25 years when he found it. Called and said, hey Tim, we're almost there, but we're missing some front suspension parts, we're missing a bracket, missing some of the side exhaust. Any chance of it being anywhere? So, well, there's another barn on the property. So they went out there and searched and found 25 crates of miscellaneous items. We sent them diagrams where we're missing, and we're excited to say those parts are on its way, including the original headlights. So hopefully next week, we're going to show you a 1934 SS Super Sport Morgan completed. We do have the dash in it. We got the gauges in it. And what was neat is these two gauges had decals on the back from a restoration shop in England. Those gauges were restored in 1973. Pretty cool. Now, here's another one of the cars we typically buy here. This is a 71 911T. This car had been sitting for about 15 years. So we've got Alex in the back. He's cleaning the carburetors. We're going to run fresh fuel to it. The first thing we like to do when we get a car like this is we like to assess the mechanical soundness of it. So if this runs, we may go further with it, but if not, if we're going to sell it as is condition, the owner knows at least it's got a motor that runs or it turns over or what have you. Now I want to show you something in the back. We have NOS door shells here. We started with 1,200 pairs of them. We're down to 100, but those are still cost prohibitive to reproduce. But one of the most difficult items to reproduce for a CJ was the rear metal hatch. So this is our first one that we're test fitting. This, we've already done the inside in white, but it'll come to you in black eco. But it's got all the captive nuts in it. It's got every hole. These are the holes for the struts and the shocks. This is the hole for all the holes for the outside seal to the hardtop itself. And then if you look over here, it's kind of hard because we've done a little bit of work on this. It has every single factory spot weld in it. So what's a big deal about these is you've got 2 different stampings to make these work. You've got the outside and the inside, and you've got to marry them together without warping anything and have all your captive nuts in it. This is a really difficult piece to reproduce, very difficult. And many of them are rusted out, not specifically in Texas, but all over the country. This part, we've already test fitted it twice. We really, really like it. It's excellent. So what we've done is we pulled in a factory CJ7 top. We're restoring it. We're going to have this on it and should have this done probably today. So for those of you who had your hardtops out there that have not ever been able to find a liftgate hatch panel, we will have them soon. We've been restoring hardtops here as we the Jeep CJs for over 20 years. So if you can't find a hardtop for your CJ7 or your CJ8 Scrambler or your YJ, we usually have them out here on the rack. So if you call us up and tell us what color you want, this will be done in black. So they get stripped, they get retextured inside and out from the factory. Most of them were black and they were all white on the inside. So we know the proper colors and the proper texture. But if you need a top, I'll show you some we have sitting out here waiting for restoration. This is what they look like when they're done. So this is one of our refurbished tops. And then these are tops over here waiting to be refurbished. So if you've been hunting for a top for your 76 to 86 CJ7, let us know. Just call our parts department at 972-442-6189. Thanks a ton for watching. Next week's gonna be super exciting, so please share, like, and follow.